Hey, James Eagleman of Barber Creek Long Range Shooting School. Today I'm going to talk about reading mirage through your rifle scope if you don't have a good spotting scope with you, especially in a hunt. I'm going to get this out there because a lot of folks always ask me. My favorite spotting scope, bar none, is the Swarovski with the BTX head, and this is a straight 35 power. The double eyepieces really help me when I'm teaching class and shooting so I don't get a headache from looking through a single monocular. Again, straight 35. This is a Kawa with a 20 by 60. Yep. And then this is a tracked with a single magnification of straight 35, which I really like in the Japanese line. So let's kind of cover that. Japanese glass is really good in rifle scopes. Japanese glass in spotting scopes is also really good for the most part. But I will tell you from doing this 40 years and 5 days a week, basically all year round, is I can always read mirage better through a Swarovski or a Leica than any other spotting scope. I mean, you get what you pay for when it comes to glass. So bar none, if you ask me today what is the best spotting scopes for reading mirage, the technique that I developed in the late 80s and in the early 90s, is Swarovski, Leica are by far the best. If that's out of your budget, then I would look at the track single magnification 35. All the other ones, the Kawa and basically every other Japanese style spotting scope, the extra magnification, or say 20 by 60 or 20 by 50, it's not that the glass is bad or worse, it's just that there's more pieces of glass in that zoom than there is in a straight 35. So spotting scope companies, if you're listening, start making some straight 35 or straight 40 eyepieces, and this will really help folks in the long range shooting world, because I'm telling you, these don't cut it. None of them do with the multiple zoom when reading mirage. They're okay, and you can see mirage great on a bright sunny day, but an overcast, this kicks your butt. All right. So, and track listens, and that's why I work with track a lot, and that's why they made this straight 35. It does pretty good compared to a 20 by 60. All right. But still, by far, my favorite is going to be the Swarovski or the Leica. And I really like straight magnification, not zoom. Now, I'm moving around here to kind of talk about it, because this video is about, let's say you don't have a spotting scope with you on a hunt. Well, let me get all this stuff out of the way. Somebody put a gun in your way. That would be me. Sorry, I got class in about 30 minutes. All right. So when it comes to rifle scopes, it's pretty simple. You look at the animal or the target, you focus on it nice and clear, you take the parallax knob and turn it away from you. For most scopes, you know, Collis is going to be different. They got their parallax on the top. But with this track, I'm going to go forward, and I can see the mirage pretty good. Let's look at the wind speed. All right, that's 50%. It is left to right at about 0.3 mile an hour. So I can literally look through the scope, forward with the parallax knob, away or towards the target, and then turn it back into clear focus and check my parallax. So I was able to do that early morning here. Can I see it as good as the swirl? No, and I'm not going to, right? But I tell you what, I can see it as good as I could through the Japanese spotting scopes. I'm telling you, good glass, usually high dispersion glass or shot style glass like the tracked has and some of the other rifle scopes. As long as it's good Japanese glass, you're probably going to see mirage through your rifle scope. What I like about this one here, this is the 2.5 by 15, is the crosshairs are clear up top, so I can actually see it a little bit easier without having a second line up top. But bottom line, through this scope, mirage just picked up. I can actually see it pretty good. Wind is now 2.55 mile an hour. So anyway, just to reiterate, when using a rifle scope, focus on the target nice and clear with the parallax knob, turn it towards the target, watch your mirage. If you're using the Eagle Ballistics app, you can lock it in place for the wind speed, and then put it back in focus, check the parallax. All right, hopefully this makes sense to you guys, but you don't always have to bring a spotting scope on a hunt, because especially you guys that are sheep hunters, good rifle scopes with a parallax knob and good clear glass is going to allow you to read mirage. just turn it towards the target in general with most scopes. All right, talk to you later.